Hello, and welcome to Cavalier Connection. I'm JT Fellows.
And I'm Jeremy Hayes. Thanks for joining us. Darton State College President Dr. Peter Sireno resigned on October 18th. Sireno sent out an email to Darton faculty members when he resigned. According to the Albany Herald, here's a portion of the email that was sent out to faculty members. Quote, Chancellor Huckabee informed me that he and the Board of Regents have decided that new leadership is needed at Darton State College. Therefore, as requested, I have tendered my resignation effective immediately. Please accept my heartfelt appreciation for all the support you have shown me and given to Darton State College. Together we have accomplished many things on behalf of Darton State College to promote quality education and career opportunities for Darton State students and the Southwest Georgia community. Many exciting changes and challenges are in store for Darton State in the months and years ahead, among them a merger. Although I will not be here with you to meet these challenges, I know you will continue to support Darton State College's higher education mission. Students and faculty members were shocked by Sireno's resignation and wonder what this might mean for the college.
Like what happened or anything, but as to where the college is gonna head to is like nobody knows, you know. It's always something new going on, and like my mom says, like never be afraid of change, because change might be good or it might be bad, so you never know.
I've been here some 15 years. The college has made tremendous growth under Dr. Sireno's leadership. I think he's laid the foundation for growth ahead, and we'll see this college go by leap and bounds, do things that we don't even imagine now, but it will be mainly because he laid the foundation and brought us this far.
Yeah, I recently heard about that. I'm sorry for him. He was here for over 20 years, and the college has been going in a good direction as far as I've seen. And I think it's a mistake that they made him resign, because he's been here for so long, and the college is growing in all directions. And I couldn't tell you why they made him resign. I don't know, but I feel that it's a mistake.
We reached out to Darton's Office of Institutional Advancement, but they declined to speak with us about Sireno's resignation. We also reached out to the University System of Georgia, but we referred to a press release.
In that press release, the University System of Georgia has named Dr. Paul Jones as the interim president of Darton State College. Jones was previously the senior vice president for finance and administration at the Georgia College and State University in Milledgeville. He was also a professor of educational administration while at GCSU. Dr. Jones has been in the higher education for more than 27 years. He was also the interim president at Georgia College and State University for 2 months before the arrival of that college's current president. Information about the appointment of a search committee for a permanent president has not yet been announced.
There has also been speculations about the possibility of a merge between several colleges, and indicated in Sireno's email. The last time the University System of Georgia merged colleges was back in 2011, when the USG combined 8 colleges into 4. Those colleges are now the University, North Georgia, Middle Georgia State College, South Georgia State College, and Georgia's Regents University. There were speculations around the community in 2011 that Darton State College was a possibility last time, but escaped the merger. With all the talk going on now about the possibility of a merger, students weighed in on how it would affect them as a Darton student.
Like tuition is going to go up, and it's going to be a whole different vibe of students.
It kind of affect me making a decision going forward if I want to stay here or do I want to go ahead and transfer. A question I have is like, what would my tuition go up to be? Will it directly affect like which campus I need to go to as far as transportation? Because let's say I don't stay on Darton's campus, but I stay in walking distance of Darton's campus, so I can walk to school.
No possible way will it affect my status as a student here. We definitely needed to merge, more people, more of a, opportunity for more people to come to the campus of Darton State College.
It'll be good for us because it would be like a bigger school and there'd be more students here.
We reached out to Darton's Office of Institutional Advancement, but they declined to comment about the possibility of a merger.
Coming up next, we'll take you to the Student Forum, where students met the interim president of Darton State College. Stay with us.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Welcome back. Darton held its semesterly student forum. Students in attendance asked the Darton administration a variety of questions. Jeremy Hayes was there and has the story.
Students from Darton State College gathered around for the student forum. Frank Malinowski was looking forward to hear the concerns that students had.
I always look forward to these opportunities to actually hear back from the students in an area where they feel comfortable and they're able to tell us what's really on their mind.
At the forums, students' concerns are voiced out to the head of Darton State College.
These forums let those issues come to the front because for some reason students may not feel as comfortable going one-on-one in a room with someone that they consider to be maybe in power or something like that. So they should feel comfortable talking to us, and I think these opportunities not only let them get their questions out there, but they also allows them to feel more comfortable with us. So maybe they'll come and see us next time one-on-one, and we can help them and address these concerns before they become big issues.
So certainly to help you guys, and our best ideas have always come from the students.
Dr. Paul Jones addressed students at the forum about his goal for Darton State College.
My goal, as I've told people as I've been meeting with them, my only goal is to help this institution move forward. And I think we have an opportunity to move forward in extraordinary ways.
Although Dr. Jones is the interim president, he is still pushing for success at Darton State College.
I don't know how long my tenure will be here at Darton State College, but however long I'm here, I can assure you that you'll get my very best.
From Cavalier Connection, this is Jeremy Hayes reporting.
With only one raft and a number of faculty members on stage, students can only vote to save one. Who did they save? Carly Shiver was there and gives us the details.
Imagine the world has come to an end and only a select few remain. With one seat remaining on the coveted raft, who would students choose to help rebuild? Professors Bradley Young, Dr. Alan Wilson, Elizabeth Perkins, Brian Perkins, Jim McPherson, and Bart Sasnett all debated for students' votes. Dr. Jamie Barker played devil's advocate and tried to sway students to vote for no one.
I mean, think about it, you could...
The 6 professors and Barker didn't hold anything back, leaving students with a very positive attitude towards the debate.
That was crazy. I didn't expect anything like that. It was actually one of the most entertaining things that I've done at Darton campus.
The debate, which was hosted by the Debate Club and Honor Society, took a turn down crazy lane with adult-themed jokes and gestures. But Miss Victoria Butler, who is in charge of the debate, thinks it was a pretty successful event.
I liked the debate this year. I have heard nothing but good things about it from students and faculty members. However, I think it did get a little out of control at times. I'm not sure I want to see a faculty member twerking on stage ever again, but I thought the students had a lot of fun and it was still educational, and that was the goal.
Once the debaters gave their final rebuttals, it was time for students to text in who they wanted to save. It was a close race, but in the end, Jim McPherson, EMS instructor, won out, which was surprising to some students.
At the beginning, I thought, I want that guy. But then I was really thinking, I don't want to do math. Not at all. I want a math teacher there. So that was a little surprising when he actually did win.
This is Carly Shiver reporting for Cavalier Connection.
Sigma Kappa Delta hosted a National Day on Writing. Andrew Ragsdale takes us to the event.
National Day in Writing was hosted by the Sigma Kappa Delta this fall. It is an event focused on getting students more interested in writing.
The point of the event is to get people interested in writing and to let people know that writing doesn't have to be just for academic purposes.
I feel that it has brought a lot of people together and is really interesting. It's a lot of fun. The activities that we're doing, the exercises, passing the paper around, it really is piques everybody's interest.
I think it does involve people to become more interested in writing just because it brings us all together and we all get to have an opportunity to see how other people write, and it's really fun.
The Day on Writing is great. Organizers really hope that students will continue writing in other ways.
I think we could have maybe a festival or maybe create a website and have students where they can go in and write on it, put in posts like little short stories or publish their writing so that the entire college has access to see, those students and their love for writing.
I think Darton could promote writing in other ways just by having more events like this because it just gives us an opportunity to write.
A secondary goal for this event is to use the writing materials to make a new book in the library.
Just last year, in just 2 hours, we composed over 200 pages, and that doesn't include the writing that we keep in the notebooks, so that it's easier to keep up with that. But we composed well over 200 pages last year, and I expect to get 200 to 300 this year.
Yes, I believe that with the turnout, we should have enough material for a new book.
This was such a successful event that everyone was surprised by the turnout.
Here, the house is already packed, and it's only just the first couple of minutes, so we're real excited that people are excited about the National Day on Writing.
I was a little surprised. Normally, not many people are interested in writing, but I'm really happy with the turnout, and it's really neat to see how many people who love to write. Many different majors. We have musicians in here, and I see some English and broadcast journalism and nursing. So it's really neat to see a variety of students come in and share their love for writing.
I actually am surprised by how many people came here. There's a great turnout, and there's a lot more than I expected.
It seems that things went better than expected for the National Day on Writing. If you missed it this year, don't worry. SKD will be hosting the National Day on Writing again next year in the fall of 2014. For Cavalier Connection, this is Andrew Exel.
After being so close to a region championship last season, we'll see how the baseball team is adjusting this year. We'll have that and much more after the break.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
Thanks for staying with us here on Cavalier Connection. The Lady Cavaliers basketball team had great success last year. Jeremy Hayes finds out what their plans are for this year.
Last year, Darton's women's basketball team had great success going all the way to the national championship.
Well, we came off a real good year last year. Obviously, we winning 33 games and advancing to the national tournament in Kansas. So that was a lot of fun. And with that being said, we lost some key players. Michelle Mitchell was Player of the Year in our region and also was a first-team All-American. Shan Fan was another key player that moved on, and both signed scholarships and are playing. Crystal Reed was our 6'6" kid that won some some games for us. She had some crucial minutes. So with 3 key players being lost, you're a little concerned.
With key players gone, it means new key players for this year's team.
We've been very, very pleasantly surprised at the talent that we were able to get after last season. We got 3 Division I transfers from key programs, the University of Auburn, Alabama State, and UNC Wilmington came in that are going to contribute immediately. And then we were able to pick up one of the top players in the country that was committed to going to the University of Georgia, Shanae Armbrister, who's right now ranked as one of the top JUCO players in the country. So talent we've been able to replace. Now it's a matter of chemistry and making sure everybody fulfills their roles.
This new season should be very interesting for Coach Henry and her team.
Really looking forward to it. This has been a fun group to work with and practice. It's nice to have a true point guard, and with the transfer that came in from Auburn, Cedrica Sweeting, we've got a true point guard that knows how to run a team. And Cedrica and Shanae Armbrister grew up in the Bahamas together, so it's they came in as great friends, but also know each other as far as how they play. Real pleased with our returning players. Buki Jones, Aisha Bonner have just stepped up. Vanessa Acre, they all are doing a great job. We did have one setback already. We lost Tamara Fisher about a week ago to an ACL injury. So Tamara was going to probably be our leading offensive post player. But the bad news is that she won't play this year. The good news is that she'll get a redshirt year and come back next season. So we're very optimistic. Our schedule's a lot tougher than it was last year, so I think we're going to get challenged early. But because we finished ranked as the 11th place team in the country and hopefully got that experience, and I think it's important that we do up our schedule and play some tougher competition to prepare us if we are able to get back to Kansas again.
This is Jeremy Hayes reporting.
Darton's baseball team is gearing up for the upcoming season. Casey Sanders gives us a preview.
While the actual games may be won in the spring, the team that wins those games is built in the fall. Many students might believe that fall ball may not be as important as the regular season, but Darton State head baseball coach Scott Hemming says that the fall is an extremely important time for the players.
Fall ball is really considered introductory period where we come in, we get them in the weight room, we start teaching them, we start training them. And here at Darton, we go for about 10 weeks, 10 or 11 weeks, and then we concluded it last Tuesday, and now we'll have about 6 weeks of just strength and conditioning. But the fall is basically a spring training for the spring.
While it may be a learning experience for freshmen, it gives sophomores a chance to showcase their skills.
It benefits the incoming freshmen from learning how to play college baseball, how to do their time management, how to be successful in the classroom. But then on the flip side for the sophomores, this is where all the scouts and four-year coaches come out and evaluate them.
Fall ball also gives any student who wants to play college baseball a chance to earn a spot on the roster.
Exactly right. What we do here is for the fall, we usually bring in about 35 players, and then we have an open tryout for anybody on campus, which generates about another 30 people. And so what we do is the fall is we let those other 30 come out here and try out for about 3 weeks, and then we go from about 40 players all fall, then we cut it down to about 35.
But what happens to the players that come to Darton State on scholarship but do not make the team?
It's a one-year binding agreement on both parties. So it's a one-year agreement on his part. It's a one-year agreement on our part. If he is cut from the team from not being good enough or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a few more rules and ramifications by just packing up and transferring or cutting his scholarship. You got a whole process that you go through.
Darton State baseball player Luis Florentino says that fall ball was a great experience for him this year.
Well, it was this fall for me was a good experience because I started getting better and working hard every time, This fall I have like 5 friends from Dominican Republic, and this is a good experience because I can enjoy with them, and the new team is great, it's perfect. Yeah.
For Cavalier Connection, this is Casey Sanders reporting.
Up next, we'll take you to the Halloween Trail of Terror. Stay with us.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to the show. Flu season is here, and a very few students get the vaccine. JT Fellas gets his flu shots and has a story.
It's flu season, and chances are you're not even thinking about getting a flu shot. Do you usually get your flu shot regularly?
No, I don't. Actually, I've only had the flu shot once in my whole life.
In 2012, the Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center conducted a survey. Only 20% of college students got their flu shot that year. Now is the time to get your flu shot so you won't get sick. The Darton Health Clinic now administers the flu vaccine. Missy East, a nurse practitioner at the clinic, explains what students can expect when they come in for the vaccine, just like I did.
You come into the clinic, you just sign in with your 919 number, you pay your $20 copay, and then you come to the back, and we're glad to give you your vaccine. And that's how quick it is to do a flu shot.
All right. Flu shots at the Darton Health Clinic, $20, and doesn't even hurt. You can also follow these tips to prevent you from getting sick.
We recommend hand washing is number one. Germ-X is our second source, and we really do encourage students throughout the campus. Anytime you go into a classroom, you touch a desk, you touch a doorknob, especially during this season, you need to be using your hand sanitizers or going to the sinks and washing your hands.
For more information, you can call the Darton Health Clinic at 229-317-6584. For Cavalier Connection, this is JT Fellows reporting. Students were spooked out when they visited the Halloween Trail of Terror. Our brave Carly Shiver takes us down the trail.
All right, well, we're out here raising money for the Children's Hospital and Student Leadership. We put on this trail out here, to raise some money for both of these great causes. All right, we made about a little over $5,000 last year for these charities, and this year we hope to get about $1,500 more than last year, so about $6,500.
Well, first of all, scaring people is something I love doing, but I believe that the most exciting way to scare somebody is the boo factor. So give them something they're not expecting, more of an illusion. They see one thing, get distracted, something else comes out and scares them. This is the second year that I've been out here that built it and created all this, and last year we did really good scaring. This year we had a lot more better ideas to scare people, and it's working really well so far.
All right, that's going to wrap things up for the show. Remember, you can always catch up on all the shows and videos you have missed by visiting our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Darton Student Media.
You can also connect with us on our Facebook page. Like it today by visiting facebook.com/Cavalier Connection.
I'm Jeremy Hayes.
And I'm JT Fellows. For all of us here at Darton Student Television, thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us next time. Goodbye, everyone.